Welcome to Lighten Up, the Art of Living Clutter-Free, a podcast where we tackle the literal and figurative clutter standing between you and your healthiest and happiest life. I'm Melanie, your host, coach, and guide on this journey to help you design a life that you love. Whether it's clearing out your kitchen cabinets, untangling your digital files, or letting go of the mental blocks that hold you back, we're here to make space for what truly matters. Let's lighten up together, starting now. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to Lighten Up, the Art of Living Clutter-Free. I'm Melanie, and today we're talking about something that doesn't get nearly enough airtime, and that's how clutter messes with your health. Now listen, this isn't a redo of that episode about the relationship between weight and clutter. This is bigger. We're talking about your whole health picture, body and mind. From the headaches and brain fog to feeling totally overwhelmed, clutter could be doing more damage than you think. So let me ask you, when was the last time you walked into a room and immediately felt your shoulders tense up? Maybe it was your kitchen, your bedroom, your workspace. That tension, that's not just a mood thing. That's your nervous system going, whoa, too much. And so let's dig into why. There is real science behind all of this. One of my favorite studies comes out of UCLA Center on Everyday Lives of Families. And they found that women who described their homes as cluttered or full of unfinished projects had consistently higher cortisol levels. That's your stress hormone, by the way. It's supposed to rise and fall like a wave. But these women were living in a constant stress loop. It's like your stuff whispering, you're not done, you're behind, something's wrong, and your body is listening. So let's talk about your brain. A study from the Journal of Neuroscience shows that visual clutter overloads your brain. It becomes harder to focus, harder to prioritize, and way easier to just shut down. That's decision fatigue, and we talk about that so often around here. If you've ever sat down to do something and suddenly forgot what it was, this could be why. Then there's sleep. According to the National Sleep Foundation, people who sleep in tidy bedrooms actually sleep better. It makes sense, right? If you go to bed surrounded by mess, your brain does not fully shut down. It stays on alert, scanning the chaos. And finally, let's talk about mental health. A study from the Journal of Environmental Psychology found that people in cluttered homes had more depression, more procrastination, and just felt stuck all around. It's like life was happening to them, not with them. That's what I want to help change, because health isn't just what you eat or how often you move. It's about feeling supported in your space. It's about walking into a room and not instantly feeling behind. So let's talk about the physical health consequences. Cluttered spaces often mean more dust, more allergens, and more respiratory problems. That pile of laundry in the corner, it might be giving you sinus issues. I'm not kidding. And if you're constantly stepping over or around stuff, you're not moving as freely, which adds up to aches, stiffness, and a whole lot of sitting. Plus, if your kitchen is a mess, you're less likely to cook a real meal and more likely to grab something quick. Your space is either working for your health or it's working against it. Mess in the bathroom means rushing through your morning. Clutter in the kitchen, stressful meals or skipped ones. And a chaotic workspace, well, that can keep you sitting too long, drinking less water, and feeling totally zapped. Small messes don't feel urgent, but they impact your wellness routines over time. What does this mean? I am not speaking to hoarders. I am speaking to anybody who has any level of clutter in their home, even if it seems really small. So let's talk about the mental clutter and the stuff we cannot see. mental clutter looks like looping thoughts, to-do lists everywhere, open tabs on your computer or your phone, sticky notes, and that voice in your head whispering, "You're behind, you suck, you'll never catch up." And right now, I want everybody to raise their hands that have ever felt that way before. And if you're listening and not watching, I am raising up my hand. Clutter makes that voice louder, and that noise makes it harder to clear the clutter. It's a cycle, and it is exhausting. Anxiety, guilt, shame, they all feed off of the state of your space. When everything around you is a mess, it is easier to start believing you are a mess. But hear me loud and clear. You're not a mess. You are human with a full plate and maybe too much on it. That's all. When you clear a little space, you get breathing room. You get focus back. You get you back. So breaking the cycle. This is the tricky part. The more overwhelmed you are, the harder it is to clean up, and the messier things get, the more overwhelmed you feel. It is a loop, and it totally sucks, but it's breakable. You just need a small win, something you can do and finish. Clear one surface, toss one bag, delete one file. 5 minutes, that's it. In my coaching program, Design Your Healthy Life Strategy, we focus on ridiculously simple goals. If you've been listening to this podcast, you have probably heard me say it a dozen times, because perfection is overrated. Progress is everything. So let's talk about what clearing the clutter does for your health. When you clear your space, you get more focus, better sleep, easier access to healthy routines, fewer allergens, more confidence, more energy, and more calm. And the best part, you build trust with yourself. You prove, I can do this. I can take care of me. I can choose peace. Decluttering is not about becoming a minimalist, unless that's what you want. It is about choosing what supports you and letting go of what doesn't. So, if your body is tired, your brain is foggy, and your energy is low, take a look around. What can you let go of today that might make you breathe easier? If this hits home for you, I'd love to invite you to check out my program, the Design Your Healthy Life Strategy, or download my free guide, Lighten Up, Declutter Your Mind, and Transform Your Life. And if you haven't already, hit follow and tune in every week to Lighten Up, the art of living clutter-free, for more conversations just like this one. You deserve to feel good in your space and in your body and in your life. If your space is a workspace off-site, consider my new program, which is about lightening up the mind and the space for a more efficient workspace. Thank you for listening. I'll catch you next time. And until then, just keep lightening up. You've got this. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Lighten Up, the art of living clutter-free. I hope you found a spark of inspiration to help declutter not just your space, but your mind and life as well. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could use a little lightness in their life. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about progress. Small steps lead to big changes, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. For more tips, resources, and ways to connect, check out my website, follow me on social media, and don't forget to check out the Design Your Healthy Life Strategy program to take your transformation even further. Until next time, keep letting go of what no longer serves you and making room for what truly lights you up.